The way I treat boobs, it's like when you go to Burger King and you order your meal, and then you get your meal, you drive off, and then you put your hand in the bag to get a fry, and it's an onion ring. And you're like, I forgot they had onion rings. And
I'm lost. What the fuck are you talking about, Nate? Woo!
No Sense of Direction. Signing in. I'm Nate. Beep, boop, 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 boop. Welcome. Beep, boop, beep.
This is Maria.
And Ernesto.
What?
I don't know. I just
people.
I thought of like
Morse code.
You know,
Right?
like yeah. I thought
that was your tamed down Puerto Rican.
Oh, it's like a little baby Puerto Rican.
That's a baby. That's a baby. It's a baby
midget.
talk. It's a year-old Puerto Rican.
Why are you doing the Italian gesture? Because I'm Puerto Rican.
So I was asked this question, and I'm going to ask you fellas.
Shoot.
Okay. Why is it so hard
Well, it's not hard right now.
for a woman to get off when men need a naked chick in 5 minutes, if that?
And lube.
And women need mood, romance, a 200-digit combination code to crack the safe.
This isn't a question. It's more like you're berating us.
That's literally what the question was.
Well,
You're like, and we need
that was
mood
asked
music.
to me by a guy, not by it was a
Well,
guy asked
if you
me.
go
Like basically, he was saying, "Why are we so fucking extra?"
This is what I learned.
Do you feel like
I don't
it's
think
hard
it's-
to get a woman off,
This
or
is what I
maybe you
learned.
just need more experience?
The scientific question is
Jesus.
men get off in 3 minutes. Women are about 18.
Right, we talked about this,
Yes.
but
So,
if you understand that,
But if you-
and you're not angry about it,
no, I'm not angry about it, but I do want to please the other person.
Yeah. There's no
So it's not about
reason
me.
to be
Yeah.
angry about
Right?
it.
Yeah.
You know.
and that's how
It
I
is
read
what
that.
it is.
I seriously
Angry about it?
Yeah, no, I heard it like it was a complaint. Like, why can't you just get off in like 5 minutes like I do? Like,
He was calling HR with the complaint.
Well,
Why does it take so long?
but and at that point, do you even really like sex then?
I love sex.
If you're
Right?
mad, if you're mad at
If
it,
you're exactly,
Yeah, you don't.
Well,
Exactly.
some people don't care about the other person.
That's true.
They just want to get off.
I do.
That's
I mean,
true.
it depends on the situation. Like if it's like, hey, you're the leftover, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
You're the last one.
Yeah, like
You're
the lights turn on. I'm like, I guess I'll go home.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
like
I
1,
guess.
2,
I
3,
didn't
4,
know
5,
we were
6,
in.
7, 8,
I didn't
9,
know we
10.
were in a club.
Yeah.
Damn, you did a really good job
Of what?
making me come.
Like, do you guys think it's difficult, or you don't see it that way? You just
I
see it
do.
as-
No, I do think it's difficult. I think
in a negative way,
not in a negative way. It's just like
like a challenge.
it's a challenge. Yeah, and
But I think if you communicate, it
well, that's what
helps the situation.
that's what Maria said the last time. Remember, she's like, "You guys
I'm
are
all about
stupid.
communicating.
Just ask the person what they
Correct.
like," and that's fine. But even if if you're doing what they like and all this other stuff, you still it's still a process. Like you have to get
is.
there. It builds and builds and builds, and then finally it
But
tips
then it
over.
gets to the point where you guys are like, fuck it, just fuck me. And then you're like, okay. And then it's,
yeah, no, I've never been.
me neither. Never, ever had that where they grab your pigtails.
What? Why do you have pigtails in this scenario?
Because I have long hair. Like they grab my hair like,
Like handles on a bike?
yeah, they're like, get over here. Or they're like Scorpion.
It's like when you're standing up on a bike.
Finish it. Pound it.
Yeah. No. But what I was gonna say is evolution made it happen that way, right? Because guys needed to get as many women pregnant
Yeah.
in order to get their genes out there and blah blah
3
blah.
minutes. That sucks for us.
And that's not guys. That's
Add
not guys.
arousal. Like time's a ticking.
And I don't mean human guys. I mean like all. That's
Yeah.
all of animals everywhere, right? For the most part.
I don't,
you know?
and I don't think that women are bothered by that either. Like, just the flip side of that, right?
Yeah.
I don't. When I'm with my girlfriends and we're talking shit or whatever, we don't talk.
About
I couldn't
length.
remember the last time that somebody said why, because typically men know if they fucking
Yeah.
come in 2 minutes that they're just gonna like take a little nap, recharge, and then the second time it's gonna be great. So there's never a complaint by
Unless that
us.
second time is
That's
also
the mature.
that's
That's the mature response.
See,
Yes. When you get older, you're kind of.
I think women should look at it as a compliment, right? That's how hot you are to the person. That's how stimulating
Pretty
you are.
sure you guys could come that fast with somebody that you're
Oh,
not
I guarantee
into.
I could do 3
No,
pounds.
but the hotter they are, the quicker it
the
happens.
quicker they go.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, exactly. The hotter they are, the quicker they come. One and all.
fuck is happening?
You don't know that song? You don't know that song?
No, what,
That was an 80s song.
Was that the Different Strokes song?
Oh,
The beat.
Wow.
The world don't move to the beat of just one drum.
no, that's the taller, the bigger
Seeger.
they are, the
Seeger.
Yeah.
Bob.
No, is it really?
I don't know.
Seeger.
That's not Bob Seger.
Like a rock.
No, it's definitely not Bob Seger. Jesus Christ.
It wasn't him either.
Yeah.
It might have been.
He sang more hymns. Hymns with Y's. H-Y-M.
For hymns?
For him.
That's a hell of a company, too. And if you have a problem with your premature ejaculation, you can take pills from For Hymns.
Yeah.
And,
which brings us to our first sponsor ever.
Hell of a company.
Yeah, it's a hell of a company. They
Blue
can help
Chew.
you with bling, blang, and bloom. I don't know.
Yep.
Okay.
Shada bing bam boom.
That's the noise I make when I come.
Yeah, you're like,
Shut bing, bang.
and then she's doing that. Yeah, she's like, what the fuck just
And
happened?
then I get some dice and I roll them on it.
You're like, blow my dice, bitch.
I roll them. I roll it on her tummy, and it hits the
Oh.
boobs.
And then you say shada bing bam boom.
and shot a bing bam boom.
Speaking of boobs, my
Yes.
next question.
Very inquisitive today.
Right? I am.
Yeah.
I'm. Yeah.
I have a
super
question.
inquisitive.
So when men are around each other, no, just kidding.
Do we fuck each other?
What parts of the opposite sex body is a deal breaker for you if it's not up to par? And when I say up to par, I mean like your own standard. So like, what's one thing where you're just like, let's say it might be pancake boobs, where you're like, no,
I'm okay with pancake boobs.
You're okay?
I'm okay with boobs in general,
Obviously,
but
they
if it's
have
a-
I've heard that,
kids.
which is so crazy.
Yeah.
I hate that
If-
women overthink everything.
if it's a super flat chest,
I
like
mean, I'm just saying I have pancakes.
you know when they
I'm just
lift
saying,
their arms and then the boob disappears and it's like a flat
I'm okay with
chest
that.
or whatever. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, but then
Wait,
I
say
just
that one more time. What? When what happens?
When they lift their arm and then the boob just disappears, like it turns into
you know-
like a flat. You
do
know
you
what I'm
know how you
talking
fix
about?
that?
No, I don't know what
It
you're
happens.
I've
you
never.
know-
The
I
boobs
don't
are
know.
that small that
Never had that
when
problem,
they lift their
huh?
arms, it like whoop.
you know how you fix that? Just open up the window, a mosquito will come in.
No.
You're like, oh, there's a little bump.
Yeah,
That's okay.
I'm not a big
boob guy. I'm not a boob guy.
I'm not a big. Either way, though, even if I'm not a,
I'm a thigh nose guy.
I like. Yeah, me too. But flat chest is like kind of not my thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, yeah, that's my question. So yeah, so then you do have a thing where
super
it's
flat
like,
chest.
I
Like,
can't do
I
it.
don't.
you
care
got. You
about
need
that.
a little bit of something.
The way I
See?
treat boobs, it's like when you go to Burger King and you order your meal, and then you get your meal, you drive off, and then you put your hand in the bag to get a fry, and it's an onion ring. And you're like, I forgot they had onion rings. And
I'm lost. What the fuck are you talking about, Nate?
that's how I treat boobs. It's like the
I forgot you had
onion
boobs.
onion ring in your French fries.
I still don't understand.
So
yeah. So he's happy. The legs and the butt are his meal.
yeah.
Oh, got it.
And the boob
boobs
is
are
like
the
an
onion ring.
onion
Like,
ring.
It's like
oh.
onion ring.
Okay, that's
you,
good.
You got fucking
Okay.
tits. All right,
Okay.
cool.
What about
perfect.
other stuff? What about fupa?
That's a little different.
What if everything was good? What if nice boobs, nice butt, nice thighs?
I call it
fupa?
a gunt.
Okay. What about what if that everything else was great?
A gunt. I don't know. I'd draw a smiley face on it.
And then the beard
Yeah,
is like
just,
my God.
and then
there, too.
it's all the
got
time.
a
It's
beard.
Stop.
like when you're
Stop.
banging it.
Why
it's
is your mouth sideways?
Because he's doing the vagina again.
Yeah.
you just gotta let your lips go.
What
limp.
about other stuff? Like,
feet.
what if she didn't? What if she didn't shave her armpits?
I don't. My 8-year was a hippie.
What if she
So
had
occasionally I'd be
cellulite?
like, "Can
What
you
if she
shave
had
that?"
cellulite?
That doesn't matter.
Hail damage? That doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
What if she had back fat, like rolls on her back? Everything else was good.
Just
Like fucking hot dogs on her back.
tight
That's
everywhere.
weird. How is it?
I've
everywhere.
seen it. I could show you a picture. I was
Tight
making fun
everywhere.
of something that I saw.
Ass
and I
is
took a
great.
screenshot. It was
Thighs
bad.
are awesome. Face is great,
just,
but
bloop.
she just got back rolls.
She has a single tooth and it's yellow. Okay, that would probably be a
exactly.
deal breaker for me.
Yeah,
Like,
single tooth yellow. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, but so all the
Yeah,
other stuff
like-
really doesn't matter.
No. Honestly, it goes into just
height.
The height.
If
doesn't
she's
bother
like,
me.
if she's like
So you would-
significantly taller than me, that to
You
me
would date someone
make
taller
me,
than you?
yeah,
That to me makes
I
me a
did,
little bit
actually.
uncomfortable.
She was beautiful.
She was an
So
Amazon.
worth it.
So
Well, she
sad.
was. She
He's
was
so
like.
sad. Did you see his?
She was like maybe I'd say like a half inch taller than me.
I'm talking about like a good 3 inches taller. You know
No,
what I mean?
that's just-
Like 6'4".
weird and awkward.
6'4". That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
Like
Yeah.
slow dancing at a wedding. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I love her. She's
I just feel
my
like
favorite.
God
he would
damn it,
always
why-
look like a child, like Kevin Hart.
Why did you
Kevin Hart's short.
wear
Yeah, and his wife is taller than him.
6-inch heels? This is not cool.
Like,
you know?
yeah, the tall person wears heels
Yeah.
on top of it. It's like you could bring
Oh, yeah.
flats. Like you don't have
Why are
flats.
you're accentuating this?
It's height. It's about me.
Travis-
bitch.
Doesn't that kind of make it cool? Because that means she really doesn't care
Yeah,
about being
who
taller
gives a
than
shit?
you.
What
But
is it?
Like if she was self-conscious about it,
I care
know,
about it.
I know, but I'm saying that would be cool that she doesn't care about it. Because some women are like, I would never date somebody that's shorter than me, and this bitch, she doesn't give a shit. She's
Yeah.
still dating you, and she's wearing heels on top.
she
of
wants
it.
that D
Zero fucks.
in the
Exactly.
V. Exactly.
But I feel like for
climbing a
women that
mountain.
tall, their choices are kind of narrow too, right? Like
well,
Kind of, yeah.
'cause-
What are they
'cause
dating?
tall
All
men-
athletes,
tall men
basketball
probably
players?
like shorter women anyways.
Yeah, it's just like it's because it's level with their head.
exactly. It was like they don't have to get on. They don't have to
Yeah.
fuck up their knees.
It's like
you know what I
if
mean?
you were to date a midget.
That's
just
what I
already
tried.
there.
That's
On
what I
that note,
tried
I'm
doing.
gonna go ahead and get myself a drink.
So you know what's another deal breaker for me?
Uh-oh.
Tan lines. Okay, so we were talking about this. To me, it's gross when like a girl takes off all her clothes and her boobs are like super white, but the rest of her is like dark brown.
What if it's like just a few shades? Not because I can understand that like white and
it-
brown.
like the contrast is like,
That's weird.
especially with the
I
you
love
know
tan lines.
the really
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
on you or
Like-
on the guys.
Both. No,
Speedo-
I don't see tan lines on
Speedo
guys.
tan
Really,
lines?
the
But I don't.
boxers.
What I'm saying, I don't
Oh,
really.
hey Maria,
see
I
that.
have
Like,
a tan line right here.
I
Farmer's
mean,
tan.
on women,
Oh,
You love tan lines on women?
that's hot.
Really?
It depends on the
not
shade.
for me.
Especially like.
If it, I'm okay with it blending.
that's not
That's-
a tan line. That's
It's a tan
No,
line.
that's a tan line. That's a tan line.
It's a tan line.
But no. I'm
can have
talking
that-
about like
what's that disease?
extreme, like
Well, this is
where
like a
when you
month
did
old,
that,
so.
when you did that, it was like, like white. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
that's what
like,
I'm saying. Yes, that would be weird, but like just a normal tan line, I think is hot.
yeah. No, I just go to the tanning
like
salon.
No.
it's not extreme.
Get even out.
It's not an extreme tan.
And get cancer.
Do you get cancer from
Tanning salons are horrible.
Melanoma.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you're
Yes.
supposed to get checked out like once a year for it
Oh,
because you get a mole on your back that's like cancer.
Yeah.
from the sun or from the
Everybody
the tanning
get,
salon?
get your
It's UV.
skin
It's UV rays at the
checked
tanning
out.
salon.
Get yourself checked out for melanoma. Silent assassin.
You know what? I'm getting
Smell
closer.
a fart? Like what's going on?
What?
She's like,
I was eating a chip and like there was one. The whole bag is great, but this one chip was like super.
I feel like it's like that with every
Super
bag
hard.
of chips. Like you have that one chip that just ruins the bag.
Yes, that's exactly.
I
what
like the one chip that's like really good.
Oh,
you
it's
know
got
what I'm
like
saying?
all the
Like
seasoning on it.
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
You get that one, and you're like, oh my, like like so many flavor taste buds going crazy.
If they could all be like that.
That's how I feel about women. Sometimes there's some that are
Mine are
just
just
kind of
onion
bland.
rings. Onion rings.
Some of them are gross,
onion rings.
and some of them have all the seasoning on them.
What
All
did
the
you?
seasoning.
Did you just
All
water
that
that
seasoning.
down?
I did. It's
'cause it's
there's
frozen.
a lot of fucking vodka in this.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ!
It's 'cause it
literally
froze.
Feels like I'm just drinking.
Well,
vodka.
because it froze, but the vodka didn't freeze, so you're
Right,
just
everything I
drinking the
drank
vodka.
was
Yeah,
vodka.
exactly.
I know.
It's ice cold though.
But
It was.
isn't but vodka's for like 40%. Why does it say 9% on it?
Because it's watered
There's-
down.
Yeah.
So then
It's
vodka,
water.
vodka doesn't freeze.
That's what we just said that, Nate. She's drinking the unfrozen part, which is all vodka.
Is it like syrup?
Yes.
Syrup.
Is it like syrup?
Does that annoy you?
No, I'm trying to think
Syrup.
of the answers to my question that I asked you guys for myself.
It was deal breakers.
The
deal
deal
breakers.
breakers. I would say kinkles. Kinkles on guys, gross.
That's weird. Or like men with socks and slip slides.
Like you?
Yeah.
Today?
Nate's
Today,
wearing socks
yeah.
and slides.
I can't
that
believe
is
that when
weird.
you walked out, I was like, "What?"
It is weird. It's weird.
Why is it weird?
It's not.
It's just weird.
I don't show my
It's
feet.
kind
It
of
looks
my
bad.
opinion. It's
It looks
weird.
bad, but
That's
it's
what I
not
feel like.
weird.
You don't think it's weird. I think it's weird.
So you think
Why?
it's weird that I'm wearing socks and slides?
Yes,
Why?
because
Do you
if you're
want to
gonna
see
wear
my
socks,
man toys?
if you
My man toys. my man
If you're wearing socks, you don't
toes.
need.
you good, Nate?
Man toes.
Why do you have multiple toys?
Right?
Well,
I don't know. I
all
think
goes
it's more
back to
so
my
of
father.
a fashion thing. Like if you're wearing socks and put shoes on, if you're wearing slippers or slides, then why do you have socks on?
I don't like to expose my feet. I think
Why?
I talked about this because
They're gross.
I don't like feet. No, they're not gross. They're girly, dainty. I just don't like my feet. I was like that since I was like a kid.
Did people make fun of you?
Well, no. Like when I was a kid, for example, you know how like everybody would knock on the door, and be like, "Hey, come out and play," and you just run out.
Yeah.
I was like, "Hold on, I have to get my socks and shoes on," and then I'd get my socks and shoes on, and then run out the door.
Okay.
And
Because
I'm
he
still
hates
not
his feet.
understanding-
Because he hates his feet.
I'm still
just
not
don't like
understanding.
feet.
So what happened? What trauma? What trauma did you experience to make you so
So-
self-conscious about
Hey,
not
Oprah.
showing
It
your
all- Oprah, calm down.
It all started back with my father.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus Christ. He
No,
cut off
actually,
my feet.
I think what happened is because my grandfather always slept in his socks because of World War II, all that stuff. He never took off my socks, like when I was like getting my PJs on and all that stuff. So I just think I just cut my socks.
was just
on.
learned behavior.
Yeah, it was just learned
Okay,
behavior.
that makes sense.
But when
I don't like wearing socks only because I don't like the bottom of like dirty socks.
Oh yeah, that's gross. I know,
And
then it gets-
sometimes like your place, it could be dusted a little bit better and it's time to sweep or whatever.
Yeah.
I have, whatever animals, and so it's not always, pristine. And so then you get the black spots on your,
yeah, I get
your
it.
socks, and that
makes
sucks.
sense.
you mean like on the bottom of your socks?
yeah.
Well, I have a clean floor.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just
Well, I don't-
I wear slipper socks or like
Well, it's like wearing
Yeah.
socks, so your feet are covered. I just
Yeah.
like my feet covered. That's just me.
Okay.
And
I can't sleep with socks on. I am not
I sleep
like I
with
don't
them on.
I will only
I don't like sleeping with socks on either.
I will only wear socks if I need
I-
to with the shoes that I'm wearing.
There was
a barefoot person.
one girl I dated. I took off my socks.
The reason-
we'd, like foot cuddle.
The reason that I like sleeping
Not like I
without
would cuddle
socks
with
No,
her.
please, Ernie, carry on.
is because it makes me feel cooler. Like
He said feet cuddle.
yeah, feet cuddling. Yeah, I wanted to walk right past.
Yeah, thank you.
that.
I appreciate you. What were you saying?
Nate's
Sorry,
like, fuck
guys.
you guys. That was an intimate moment.
It was.
That was
No. Keep going.
Get out of my house.
Don't belittle my romances.
Yeah.
We would feet cuddle.
Yeah. Well, no, we'd spoon, and then
right.
we'd just kind of like intertwine our feet.
Yeah. Do that with legs.
Sometimes spork.
I do that with legs, like where you like wrap your legs around the
Yeah.
other person,
You're, like, in it.
or they
Your
like
wiener's almost there.
they're like
Okay, gross
they're like-
feet. We already talked about that once before. That's a deal breaker for me.
I don't. I see. I don't.
bad
Long,
teeth.
dirty nails,
bad teeth.
bad teeth, long, dirty nails.
So don't smile.
And
You're telling everything that I shouldn't do.
stop it.
I'm just
And
Small eyes.
Your beady eyes.
Hairy back.
A hairy back.
That
You
doesn't
can't
bother
me.
help
Hairy butt.
though. Yeah, you can't help that.
none of that
Yeah,
matters.
you can. You can shave
Yeah, but
or get waxed.
Why? Why?
Body hair doesn't bother me.
Body hair doesn't bother you?
No.
What if it's like a rug? Like you,
like staple.
Because I've
got a rug.
welcome. Why does it say welcome? Like, because you're welcome, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
Okay.
change
Yes.
it for the seasons.
That's
You're like happy spring.
that's
Yeah,
a little
here.
weird. Then yeah, I wouldn't say like shave it completely, but just maybe
Trim it.
yeah,
maintain it.
definitely. Yes.
Because I don't know if this is still a thing, because in like 70s TV, you would see like
That was
fucking
yes.
bushes.
That was your show of masculinity.
Right.
Yeah.
It looked like whenever
Burt-
You were
like,
the cool
Burt
guy.
Reynolds.
it would
Yeah.
be like popping out.
Jack Tripper.
Yeah.
It would be
The
popping out of the
yeah.
fucking top of the.
Your hamburger meat.
But that's not a thing anymore. Like you never see, or at least I never see
Sex
it.
in the City started that.
I'm glad that happened, because I'm naturally not a hairy guy. So it's like,
Because if you go back to like before Sex in the City, people do like they wouldn't shave bald,
Right.
but then they kept talking about it,
yeah,
and that's what created us to shave our pubes.
yeah. You're supposed to do that. I just trim them.
Oh, I bick the balls.
Do you?
What?
Yeah,
Really?
I got 'em bald down there. Like, yeah.
You use nads on your nads?
No.
Is that what it's called?
I have a
the
story
thing that
about-
burns the hair off.
I have a story. No, that's Nair.
Oh, nair.
yeah,
Nads
it
is the
is.
natural
Nair on your nads.
green. Yeah, so I have a story about Nads.
Your nads?
No, not my junk.
Whoever gave that
Nads?
nickname, no, whoever gave
I think
that
it
nickname to
stands for
something that, like that's not junk.
That's my junk.
Unless you're trash. Unless your sex is garbage, then it should be called junk.
Garbage.
Junk.
But that's not. It should never be called junk.
Wow, Jesus Christ.
Go ahead.
You hold it on like Atlas, huh?
That's the only thing that you guys are good for.
What?
What? Go ahead, Nate. What was your story?
Kill spiders yourself. Fuck you.
I don't kill spiders because they kill other insects.
Okay, well, you know what
Carry
I mean.
on. What else?
You know what I mean.
What
Worms?
else? What
I
else
don't
do you
know.
do? What else do you do?
We
Nothing.
protect women. We
Right.
earn the money.
Yep.
So do we.
We're the primary
the earners.
bread earners.
Sure.
We are.
Uh huh.
Yep.
Keep
no,
going. What
no,
else?
No glass
What else?
ceiling over here.
What else? Right. Go ahead, Nate. Go ahead with your
Satisfy
with
your womanly desires. Oh, a what?
A what?
I'll let
Oh,
you
I
guys,
guess
I'll let you
I
guess.
guess that's still the same thing.
Fight this
Because
one.
you're like the dick.
So yeah,
The dick. The asshole is good too.
Nate.
The tongue.
Oh, I just realized you had an office mug.
That's what
I
she
thought
said.
they were the same thing.
Hey, look. That's what she said.
Are you going to tell us your waxing story or
So
something?
this girl I dated, she had nads. Well, not like nads.
Gonads.
Like, what? Were her vagina lips so big they look like balls?
Okay, her brother was very hairy, like almost like he could put on a flannel and you'd be,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like like that. So her mom got nads for him, and then the big thing with nads is like, oh, you can eat it.
Right.
So
Oh my god.
she's like, look, I got nads. I walk in and she's like, I'm eating it, and I'm just like, what's happening? Like,
Why?
because that's what it says you can do.
There's lots of things that.
So,
Yeah.
but then she put it on her brother, like his back, and it was like how we talked about like carpet, like staple, you know. So she started ripping it off. He was like screaming in pain.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
No.
Shave it and then
He probably
nad
bled.
it. Yeah, he
Didn't
probably
he?
did.
Yeah.
Probably. But you can eat nads. Hell of a company, by the way. So can women.
You can
Wink.
eat nads.
Yeah, it's edible. It's a
What do you-
natural. Hey, why don't you just do what the other people have done and just open it up in the mic? Thanks. Cookies? Seaweed?
You want one?
No, good. I'm not rolling sushi right now.
It's not much better than chips.
Do you know who else eats?
It's not better than chips.
No, no, no.
Do you know who else eats seaweed? Blippy.
What?
Blippy eats seaweed.
What is that? Who is that?
No, no. Don't ask that question.
So much to talk about.
No.
Make you scream and shout. Blippy.
It's a thing for kids.
It's our friend Ryan. You know, Blippy makes $36 million a year.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Hopefully
for
we
him.
can make 36 million with this podcast. Collectively.
Yeah,
Like,
we just have to be as fucking shitty.
Yeah, we have to go. You rolling joints over there? Like, what's going on?
What
Is
kind
the
of-
smell bothering you? I can
No,
put it
the
away.
smell doesn't kill me. The sound does.
For editing purposes.
Yeah.
Fine.
I mean, I have some crackers if you want.
How is that good to eat? Like
It's delicious.
it's not filling.
It's
It's
not.
not. It just takes away that. I
The
need
hunger.
to
You need to
snack.
have something in your mouth.
Fuck you.
No, I'm asking. Some people
It takes
have
away my
oral
snacking.
fixations.
It takes away my.
like
need
I
to
smoke,
snack
so I
sometimes
have an oral
because
fixation.
I'm dieting. So I
Why do you have to diet? Like, you're one of them.
No, it's not about diet. When I say dieting, I don't mean like I'm going to starve myself.
No,
I
you're
just mean I'm
eating healthy.
I am.
Yeah, so instead
Okay.
of eating a fucking
you're not
Big
trying to-
Mac, I'm
yeah.
having fucking seaweed and edamame.
So you're not
I like it. I'm not forcing
you're
myself
not
to
doing
eat
it
it.
to lose weight. You're just doing it to eat better.
Yes.
Like what you put in is what you
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Does it make your poop smell bad?
No.
No. Vegans, their shit stinks.
That's what I was
can't
wondering.
be a vegan. I love meat.
Well, no, because
I know
it's
you
cleaning
do.
out like all like your whole like and digestive tract. Like it's all.
It's.
Yeah,
But I
that's
figured
where the
like if you
black
don't
poop
eat a
comes
lot
from.
of, I figured if you don't need a lot of meat, it clears you out.
yeah, that's what I would think.
Right?
No.
Because doesn't
No, but
meat
the
sit-
veggies-
red,
the veggies,
red meat
no.
stays in there for a while.
Sits
It
in there.
does, but like the vegetables, there's a lot of
That's why
fiber
when
and
like
a lot of-
salads, like if you eat just salad, that's why you shit so much because it's like literally cleaning out. Like it's
That's what I'm saying.
like the roughage is.
But
Yeah.
it's not. That's why it smells.
That's why you shit, and it's like dark,
I understand that, but what I am
Thank you,
saying
Nate.
is,
dark and liquid.
I said I figured it cleans you out, and that's exactly what it sounds like. It
Yeah.
just it's pure.
So
it's
like she's eating that. So she's gonna
detox.
have smelly shit.
I'm not.
I'm not gonna have smelly shit.
Oh, because you forgot what I ate when I came out.
Yeah,
I was eating
bacon
roll ups. Yeah, bacon and cheese roll ups from Dunkin' Donuts.
hell of a company.
Oh my god.
If we could just have Dunkin'
They do.
Donuts, like
You're the
cups.
one who introduced me to it. Bacon bags.
Yep, the sweet bacon.
I find that disturbing.
Why?
I don't know.
He said he feels really bad about
I
eating
could-
a bag of bacon.
I couldn't.
Who are
I
you?
can't see that. I can't see
I love
myself.
bacon.
I
Me
love
too.
bacon too, but
Yeah.
I can't
ordered
see
a-
myself ordering just a bag of
Applewood
bacon.
smoked
I've done it.
bacon. I love
That to
thick
me
cut,
seems terrible.
thicker the better.
I ordered that from Dunkin' Donuts with the roll up, and then I put the bacon on top of the roll up, and I eat it like that.
And that's why you're so thirsty right now. Jesus Christ.
That was scary, Ernie.
It's like he went
He
postal.
needs napkins. It's going down the side of the can.
That's what she said. I'm just going to hold up my
Yep,
cup.
do it. Yep.
Just... So... And then I was like, bologna sandwiches.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, Nate, it's your turn.
It's my turn for what?
A question.
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 Answers?
Question 4.
4. You've only had one question.
Golf?
I only had one question?
Yeah, man.
I feel like I've asked multiple questions.
You've answered multiple questions.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I like that. I'd rather you guys question me.
Oh,
Yeah?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it like being a white man?
Pretty nice, believe it or not. I can
Yeah.
speed. I can steal. I'm like, hey, I'm just going to take this. All right, go ahead. You're white. You know?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you'll pay me later.
Right.
Exactly. The honor system. Yeah, it's nice. It's reflective. It's a lot of That's what it's like being white. The sun sucks.
The sun hurts, right?
Yeah.
It hurts you?
Well,
I love the sun.
Not today. You were like standing only in the shadows today.
I'm not dressed to love the sun.
Oh,
wearing
she's all
all
dark.
dark.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm right in front of you. You can see me what I'm wearing. So why are
Right.
you questioning? Right?
I was in the sun, and I'm wearing all black, except for my pants.
Right.
My pants are gray.
And my pants are black.
My pants are dark
Alright.
gray. Yes.
If there's one time in your life that you can relive, what would it be? But with what you know now.
Oh, knowing now, I'd start at high school. But okay, so do you just relive that segment of your life and then nothing comes of
To
it, or
make
do
a
you
change, or like relive it because it was so amazing, you want to feel it again.
Well, here's
Are
the
we
thing.
doing a Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
if you can go back and right or wrong?
So no, but you.
I would
can't-
kill Hitler.
You can't change anything.
Your
you can't
history.
change anything. Your history.
That's part of my history.
you weren't
It's
alive.
a collective
Were you
world
alive in
history, guys.
Right.
39.
No.
That's what we're saying.
I would kill Reagan.
Here you. Anyway,
He's already dead. It's not like I'm in trouble for like threatening a president. He's
So-
dead already. I would
Secret
exhume
Service
him.
is-
yeah, you're just gonna uproot his
Yeah,
thing and then
yeah.
shoot him and then put him back down.
Got my wish.
Got it. Finally.
No.
No, but here's the thing: with what you know now, but you can't change anything.
Oh. So it is
You
just for
can't
the
change
experience.
anything?
It's the experience,
It's
but
just- so then maybe you can
you're the
live
more
in it.
mature.
I feel no.
But why would maturity matter if
Yeah.
you can't change anything?
No, I
You
think you would
sit
have
back
to be
and
able
look-
to change
Yes.
things.
Look how stupid you are.
I would.
We're gonna force
definitely-
you to change your question.
No, I already.
Did you guys go back in the future and
Yes.
said, no, you're going to ask this question?
I already can do that.
I would
You
go
know
back
what I
in
mean?
time.
Like,
I would go back in
I
time to when
reflect-
Nate asked this question and then have him say you can alter.
You can.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you have to sit back with what you know now,
I
and you can't change anything if you have to
Thinking-
watch things unfold.
fuck that.
Where You're like,
no, that's torture.
you're like, I
For
can't.
me, that's torture.
Yeah, I
you know what I
agree.
mean? There's so
It would-
many things I would change.
But if you changed it, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. Oh,
Nate.
I would go back in time and tell myself not to be such a pussy.
I would tackle myself and be like, stop.
Yeah, but that would if
Yeah.
that tackle changed the rest of your
Like, say
future?
there's two of you. And, like, you
Okay,
come back
now-
as your present.
I think he's
and you go
okay
back.
with it changing your
I'm
future.
I
okay
think so,
because
too.
Yeah.
we're changing because we just went back in time and
Okay.
you changed what's coming out of my mouth.
Correct.
Nobody
So-
knows that.
So what you're saying is, what you're
convinced
asking
you.
is right. So what you're asking is,
You guys went back when I was born and said, now there's going to be a question that you ask on
In
the,
the future.
podcast. I'll be like, what's a podcast?
You were a baby. Why are you talking as a baby?
and how are you understanding?
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
because my maturity's in my brain.
Got it.
See?
Got it. As an adult, he's
Yeah,
going back
I
as a
just
child
can't-
with the maturity
I
of an
can't
adult.
physically
and the baby
talk right
head.
now.
My nose is starting to bleed, guys. I can't keep the timeline straight.
My ears are bleeding too. Okay, so
I think you just gave me meningitis.
Yeah. Ugh.
there's a couple things, but I think probably
Tuberculosis.
the biggest one would be
But you have to sit back and watch it.
but you're
no,
change it.
No, you can change it.
Hold on. Oh,
I would finish
actually,
update.
college. Yep, just in.
I would
Yeah,
finish
you can
college.
change it.
I would finish college. I would finish college for
You
sure.
would force yourself to finish
I
college.
wouldn't not force.
Would you grab
I would just
yourself?
do it. I got distracted with because
Anal.
I got it. Shut up. I got into retail, right?
Yeah.
And the money was good, and it's like, oh yeah, we'll promote you. We'll do this, and then that became addictive,
Fucking Target.
and I fucking forgot about.
Jesus. Target. Hell of a company, by the way.
I forgot about
You were a team lead.
my goals. So,
But
I would definitely.
Did you do that because of it's still
I wouldn't. I would talk myself out of being a teacher or wanting to be a teacher. Because
But-
that's just
but
a bunch of money I just threw into the fucking fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
But you're not a teacher.
no. I'm
Like-
sorry.
like-
That's what I went to school for.
like a waste of
first.
school. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
You,
so
would
my
you would
first-
tell yourself to go
I
to
would
school
be
for
like,
something else.
don't
Got
do
it.
that.
Guys, doing this podcast, I'm actually using my degree.
Oh yeah.
Radio. On air
Okay.
talent.
Yeah. That's right. No,
Yeah. Now, mind you,
I probably
there's
would
two
tell
of you.
myself not to work. You
Yeah,
know what
but-
I mean?
but
Like
you're
focus
going-
on your school studies.
You're going back in time. You now is going back to when you went to school. What are you doing to that person?
Would you do the Back to the
I-
Future?
I'd fuck myself.
No, would you do the
I'm just kidding. I would have sex with myself.
Would you do the Back to the Future thing?
I'm pretty sure you were having sex with yourself, Nate.
Wait, hold on. Yep, this just
Your hand.
I forget we have this time machine over here. It was great.
No, would you do the Back to the Future of like telling yourself who won the blank 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 and then getting
Yeah, I would get stock.
or like I would invest
Yeah.
in Google.
Apple.
Yeah,
no,
I would invest in Apple.
that's cheating though, right?
fucking Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Chipotle's
They made
stock
a
is like
ton of money
$1,100
yeah.
a share.
Really?
Yeah,
Actually, I'll
because
tell you what it
there's
is
a
right now.
small amount of shares. It's not a
So,
ton.
I saw a hack that's going viral for Chipotle. It's pretty hilarious. So it says
1300, yeah, 1366.80 for one share of
That's insane.
Chipotle.
If you're gonna ask for like double meat, wait until they put the regular first scoop on, and then say, "Oh, I want a double meat." Because when you ask for double meat in the beginning, they give you a fucking little baby scoop,
one and a half, yeah.
and then that's all they give you. So if you just let them do that, then so on top of that, it
Just
forces
stacking
them
life.
to give you the second scoop at the same. Amount that they gave you the first one, because they can't give you like a little baby scoop after they gave you a regular one.
She found this out because of our time machine that we have. She went to Chipotle time.
Just in case anybody eats at Chipotle,
This just
they can
did.
do that. There you go.
did.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
No,
That makes sense.
so yeah,
Right?
if I had to go back in time and like physical, like see myself, I would tell myself, "Good job. Just keep doing what you're doing, man."
You wouldn't change anything.
No,
Not
'cause
one thing.
I feel like everything that happened in my life made me who I am now.
I hate it when people say that.
It's just
Really?
His
Really
face.
though?
true. Haha.
No, yeah.
Why?
Because what if you could
such
be
a
a
non-
no,
If I had a
what if you
perfect
could
life,
be a
I wouldn't
better
have good.
person?
I
What
wouldn't
if you
have.
could be a better person?
Yeah, I was a shitty person. Don't get me wrong.
I think that's one of those things though.
But I
It's like
evolved.
It's an
you're not
individual
being
thing.
hard on yourself for who you are because your life experiences added up to what's here.
front of you
know
right
what I
now.
mean?
Yeah.
So you're not going to beat yourself up over it. That's
But
all.
what if-
I think that's all, what that means.
I guess the difference is I would see it. I'm looking at it like I could have had a different.
Would you pick a
better
different person to
Like
date?
I feel like
to be with, or like
I think
are you
if I
regretting
would
that
have
stuff?
if I would have finished school, it would have forced me to. If I had that as my priority,
Yeah.
then I probably would have dated differently for sure.
Yeah, only people from Harvard. Yale.
No. Oh, I just mean like my
Everybody
priorities
wears-
wouldn't have been
Everybody
like
wears an ascot.
work and boys. It would have just been school.
Yeah,
and then
you would have been more
Then
focused,
okay, this
yeah.
is what I want, and then okay, I probably would have a house right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
No,
that
yeah, I
kind
see
of
what you're
stuff.
saying. Yeah.
I think I would have been in a better place.
Yeah, no, I get it. But see, when you go back in time and think about it, it's like what you know about finances now compared to when you were 18.
Oh, I
it
didn't
was
know
like the
shit.
Wild Wild West, and it was
I
like
knew
I got a credit
zero.
card. Swipe,
Exactly.
swipe. You
Yeah,
know, it's like,
that's
my
how I
credit
live
my
now.
credit was fucked by the time I was like 21.
Yeah.
It was done.
I mean, it's good now. Mine's fine now.
Yeah, mine's okay.
Mine's A1.
Hey, it's hard to rebuild. Like when you have to rebuild your credit, it's fucking sucks. Like
It absolutely does.
because you're doing everything in your power to do it. One little thing comes in. Hey, remember that loan you had that's closed out? Well, we decided to put it back on your
and
credit.
people don't talk about that. And people don't like. I feel like maybe nowadays
high
people.
school, they should have a finance,
Yes.
like a personal finance.
That's what economics is supposed to be for,
It's
right?
not.
And it's
Like,
not. It teaches
the
United
world,
States or like
yeah.
world. Yeah, that it teaches that, not personal finances, which
Hmm.
is stupid. Like
Econ.
I think that's
hated
I think
econ.
that's just as important.
absolutely, it's
I
more
think,
important.
I think well,
What does the financial status of Switzerland have to do with me and my
Yeah,
person? You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like they're going to keep doing them, but now I'm 30 years old and don't have my credit is shit. I don't own property.
do
Like
anything,
no, teach me more about my personal finances.
And I think if it's taught at a young age, I think it helps you.
Exactly, and I did that with my daughter. So
Yeah.
I made sure
Awesome.
I put her on my credit
That's pretty cool.
cards.
Yeah.
So she has
As
a
like
better
a-
credit score than I do
Actually,
right
it's
now.
like actually that's actually a hack too on your credit. Just to be an authorized user, you don't have to
Yep.
give them a
Yep, that's
card.
exactly what
They
I
just get
did.
the payment history.
Yeah, she has the card now. When she turned 18, I gave her the card
Nice.
for emergency because she was in college.
Yeah.
And she barely used it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then even she was still like doing her nanny stuff.
Yeah. So
So she
had
would
like
quick
a
pay me and
paycheck,
be like,
yeah.
"Hey, mom, I spent this on
Yeah.
gas. Here you go." So it
That's
was,
a responsible child.
yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
yeah, I did pretty good.
Good job. High
Yeah,
five.
Thanks. Yeah.
wow.
Hey, did you get taught that?
What?
No, I'm just kidding. Do you have a mom like her? No.
No, not at all. No, I don't have a mom.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't have a dad.
Yeah, I don't either.
Let's talk about you. And
No,
your-
I don't
have
want
a
to
dad.
talk about that.
I don't have a dad.
No, I was talking about your
My
finances.
credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Way to
got
go dark enough.
I had
Right.
I had a
It's all about you. For
I had like a bad home situation, and so I had to leave the house at a pretty young age.
Yeah.
And when I did that, I used my credit cards, and I fucking got myself into
Yeah.
like terrible debt. like
It's
like
bad.
almost
Dude,
10,000.
Credit card debt sucks.
Yeah, it was a lot, and so it's something that I've been working on for like 15 years.
Yeah.
But now I'm good.
Now you're
What's
finally
crazy
where
is
you want to be.
like $2,000 to ruin my credit.
$2,000?
Mine was $1,000 back when I was a kid. Yeah.
No, I've been
Stores, the store credit card.
Mine was Discover.
I've been playing the game of like pull from your 401k, pay it off, pull from your 401k, pay it off, just to get down to where I am now, where I have a loan against my 401k.
But that's not a bad-
it doesn't feel bad.
Right.
That's not a bad thing.
It doesn't hurt
pulling
you.
from your 401k because you're investing in yourself.
Exactly.
Right,
That's
exactly.
exactly what it is.
And so in 5 years I will be completely debt free.
Nice.
Like
Nice.
so I have only
Love it.
that debt, and then I have like $1,000 in like
Credit card
Amazon.
stuff.
Yeah,
I
my
think
Amazon card.
I'm not bad. Like over all my credit cards, I think I'm about like $3,000. That's
Yeah,
not bad.
that's
No.
nothing.
I'm at about 2.
And it's stuff that like so the reason that I have shit on my
Try
credit
not to
card right
charge.
now. Well, the reason I have shit on my credit card is I can't find my debit card, so I'm just.
Oh my God, me too.
Oh really?
I haven't used my debit card since like October.
Not even like Apple Pay or anything.
That, yeah, but I'm talking
Yeah.
about like my physical debit
Right,
card.
exactly. I
haven't
So I
swiped
use
it.
my
Yeah.
credit card for everything, and I
Whenever-
tend to use my Apple card for everything now
Yeah.
because I
then
get
just
points on
and
it.
then I just pay it off entirely.
Well,
So that actually works out
that's
better than
actually a
using my debit
hack,
card.
for credit. So say you have like Netflix, if you charge it to a credit card and say it's at a zero balance, pay
And pay
that
off in full.
$17. It
Paying
goes
it
as
off in
paying
full?
full. Yeah.
Yeah, and people love that.
it just
I have a
goes-
question.
People use that for gas too.
Yeah.
They'll use
Just pay it off.
all the expenditures that they have to have in a month.
Yeah.
They tie it to a credit card, and then they have the credit
Yeah.
card get paid off in full, and it just makes your credit awesome.
Netflix is $17 a month.
Whatever it is.
No, I don't know.
My mom pays for the Netflix.
My baby daddy does, and he shares it with me. So that's why I'm like, holy shit! It started off at like $9 a month.
It started at $4.99 when
Yeah,
they had the
but they
DVDs.
provide a lot more
It
service.
was a little bit
now,
more if you
though.
wanted to a month or something like that.
they brought the streaming in.
Well, they brought streaming in, and then it's per head, and then
Yeah.
people sharing their passwords probably drives their price up.
you
too.
know
it
what?
does.
I was
It does,
actually
definitely.
listening.
Bastard.
I was actually listening
Oh,
to.
love.
I was listening to a podcast with the CEO of Netflix, and he goes, "Yeah, he goes, I want you guys to share your passwords." He's like, "Now we have original content, all that stuff." He's like, "Yeah, that's the whole point." Like,
Right. Because
Share
I
it.
tell people, like, hey, do you watch that show on Netflix? And they're like, oh, no, I haven't.
Yeah,
Dummy. Get it.
but they're getting like Oscars and
Yeah.
Emmys and stuff like that. So it's like he looks at it as like, yeah, share it.
It's completely weird now the way that it's turned. Like I forgot who was telling me. I think it was you that you were telling your kids like, oh no, it was somebody else. They were telling me, yeah, I told my kids that back in the day, Netflix they would ship you a DVD.
Yeah.
yeah, and they're
Yeah.
like,
And you would watch it and you'd have a certain amount of time, or no, you could hold on to it forever. But
Yeah.
you'd have to just ship it back at a certain point, otherwise they would charge you for it or
the
whatever.
shipping through the mail was one day. You would put it in the mail, they would scan it, and then another one would be there the next day. It was
That's fucking
insane.
crazy. That's crazy if you
And
think
that was
about
like
it.
2003. Yeah, it was just like
It always tripped me out that the envelope was so thin and it never
Nothing
got to
happened
you
to the-
broken.
yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
well, Blu-rays were like almost indestructible.
Is that right?
Yeah, they're scratch resistant.
I didn't know that.
You can sit there and put a razor blade to it, and it'll still play.
What?
Yeah,
What?
Blu-rays and
That's pretty cool.
yeah. Blu-rays, well, because they had like a weird layer under it, so you
Yeah.
couldn't like copy it into a computer.
I got you. That makes sense. But yeah, so they were like, "What? I don't believe you, Mom." And then they looked.
You forgot your silica gel.
They looked online to prove it, and they're mind blown. It's like, oh my god, that seems so antiquated. And it's still to this day, it seems like
Weird.
it's so much better now. Like,
Yeah. I started adding up like what I pay for like streaming services. It's a cable bill.
I believe it.
I need to go through my
I
subscriptions.
have Discovery Plus, Disney Plus, and if it's a 1-year subscription, I pay the $100 because it ends up being $8.34 a month.
Instead of the more expensive
Yeah.
per month. Yeah.
So I always pay that. So then I'm like, I broke it down monthly, and I'm paying, I think it's like $67.
So would you rather go back to the old system of we're going to sell you a CD, or like
Like
to
Columbia
me,
House?
to me, streaming is awesome.
Yeah, just tape this penny.
They
too.
got me.
Oh my god,
got
I
me.
Love
know.
Columbia House, and BMI was the other
Yeah.
one.
I got like 40 CDs for $1, and I was like, awesome.
Exactly.
But you have to buy like 8.
Yeah, the other ones are like triple the price
Yeah,
or something.
$30.
I
for
actually
a
found
CD.
out like Borders. You remember Borders?
Yeah.
Like their CDs were always like $18.99. That was actually list price for a CD
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So Best Buy was just taking a
because
hit?
they were getting
Yeah.
they were getting money from TVs because
Exactly.
the markups like so
Exactly.
crazy.
Right. That's their loss leader or
Yeah.
whatever.
Exactly.
You go there for the CD.
And you leave with a shit ton of
With
other
a-
things
with
that
a
you
television
weren't
or-
planning on buying.
And then same with Walmart. It was the same
Yeah.
scenario. But
I remember people breaking into people's houses for flat screen TVs and shit like
Yeah,
that.
now
And it's
it's
like
like-
now they're ubiquitous.
Remember Tower Records?
yeah, Virgin
Was I
Records.
Tower
talking
Records was
to-
awesome. That
when
one
I-
was downtown, right?
Yeah.
No,
and
that's Virgin.
Was I talking to
Virgin?
you about
Virgin
that?
was on Michigan.
Where you would go in and they would have
Yeah.
all the headphones and you'd go in and just
Blockbuster
listen
Music.
to all the different CDs.
Do you remember Blockbuster Music?
It was a clip too.
Oh, because
Yeah.
I was an assistant manager at Blockbuster Music
I'm
back
sorry.
when I was a kid.
Blockbuster Music? That was a
Blockbuster
store?
had Blockbuster movies you'd go rent, and then they had a music store
In the
that was
same-
just, and it was huge.
Oh, it was separate from the video, or was
Well,
it
they
in the video?
they sold
store?
everything like Discmans, God, Walkmans, Sony. Like it was a lot
You're
of-
dating
I was thinking
yourself.
about that. I was thinking about that the other day when TLC's fan mail came out.
Yeah,
I was like,
was the
one of the
three of
songs
them. It
came
was
on.
Blue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
I
of the
remember.
songs came on in my like shuffle. You know, when I'm listening to my music, and it just literally instantly took me back to like what fucking
CD
2000.
stores. Yeah, exactly.
And when I'm like standing waiting for the bus, and I had my big ass disc player in my pocket.
and you're
And
like,
your headphones, and then if you walk too hard, it would skip. Damn it!
no, but the Sony came out with the anti-skip.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
So the way the anti-skip did is it played like 10 seconds ahead.
Yeah. It would
then
it
it would-
read you had a delay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
basically what it was.
And then I remember when computers came out, Sony spent, I think it was like $3 million to stop the like ripping into computers.
Oh, really?
So if you turn the CD over, there's this ring around it that would block anything to like rip it or anything. It'd just play. So
What?
some kid in like Harvard just took a Sharpie and like colored it black, and then it ripped it into his computer.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, no,
They spend billions of dollars for
Billions
something
of
that could be thwarted
Right,
with
by a
a
Sharpie.
yeah, it was hilarious.
That's awesome.
But and then that's
Fuck the
when,
system.
and then when iTunes came out, it just like
yeah, it changed everything. Changed everything.
Which was Napster that you paid for. That's exactly what
You know,
iTunes was.
I remember looking for book bags.
But the sound quality on
Book bags that had
LimeWire.
they had the little
LimeWire.
compartment
I
for
have a
the
story
CD
about
player.
LimeWire.
Remember?
Oh,
like
yeah.
they would have a little compartment with
Yeah.
the earbuds
And then-
thing,
yes.
and then that way
I
you
bought
can.
my kids had
That was awesome.
Do you remember the headphones that aren't like this, but they just went into your ear?
Yes.
And they went around, and they just went.
Yeah, they were earbuds that were still headphones.
hardwired. Yeah,
God, man.
but they faced outward, like towards your eyes.
Yeah.
You know, it just didn't make sense. But anyways, so
they
LimeWire.
worked.
Here's the messed up thing with LimeWire. Do you remember the huge BP spill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So LimeWire got
In the
taken
Gulf?
down around that time.
Mm-hmm.
Like they got sued like crazy. They were sued. I think it was like
Stupid Metallica.
$40 trillion because of copyright infringement. BP got like 36 million fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Well, fucking asshole.
what the fuck? Like you just
You
destroyed
ruined our
the
planet.
Earth. But
Here's a
God
slap on
forbid,
the wrist.
God forbid if you share a song.
And now you
Yeah.
shared a song, and we're about to behead you. So go ahead and
So that's where, like, every time I
Dumb.
hear LimeWire, I'm just like, oh, poor LimeWire. Like they were just
love
going with
LimeWire.
they were just going with the trends.
You know, it's funny when you when they started doing the whole like they would have the song, but it would just be like one character off or something
Yeah.
like that, so that way they wouldn't get sued or something. I don't know. It was-
And then you'd burn it on a CD, which took like 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now it's just like, oh, I just bought this. Now it's on all my devices.
I love
I'm
that.
sad that I got
See,
rid of my
love that.
CDs. Remember the big books
still
you used to
have
have
them.
in your car?
I have
I still
them.
have them.
I can't find mine.
I have mine.
Makes me so
It's
sad.
kind of like your parents with albums.
Yeah.
It's
Majority of them
nostalgia.
came
my
from
mom
Columbia
had an
House.
Amazing.
My mom
album
gave me her collection. I still have it.
I don't know. I'm still.
Jealous.
That's all well and good.
Album.
I you know,
Beatles.
it's nice, tangible, great for stuff you love, right? But there's nothing like being able to pay $10 a month and then having
For
access
everything.
to
Of course.
everything.
Of course.
So
Exactly.
love.
Of course.
But
Yeah.
that's what changed. Like iTunes changed the music industry. Like it's not about your album. It's about your song now.
Well, I
And
think
that-
technology technology changed the music
Yeah.
industry too, because anybody can come up with a beat now and it sounds good, and they can look at. We have fucking studio quality mics here.
Yeah.
And okay, relax there.
Yeah. Well, if you cough in them, they're not studio quality.
Gross. All right, so no, but
Still hot.
anybody
I
can.
would take a
It's
Hawker.
been democratized to the point where anybody can come up out of nowhere. Was it Old Town Road guy, right? Like was it
Lil Nas X?
Lil Nas X?
Post Malone.
I don't understand
is a
that name. Can I just tell you
perfect
that?
example.
He's like Nas, but
I don't-
little.
Right, but I don't understand the name.
X.
Right, why?
I don't know. Well,
Lil
maybe-
Nas X.
Well, maybe his name is like Nassim or Nasir.
I like him, right? I think he's
What's
great.
his real name?
I don't know.
Well, perfect example is Post
Nads.
Malone. He literally just uploaded one song on SoundHound, I think,
Okay.
and the next day
It blew up?
It blew up.
Really?
Yeah. He didn't think anything was going to happen with the song, and it
I
just.
don't like his face.
But he's the nicest guy.
Is that the guy who's like
He's a
all
sweetheart,
tatted up
like-
and
Yeah,
he's
he just
got
looks like he smells.
smells bad?
Yeah,
But he's just like he's enjoying his ride. Right
I know
now,
it's
you
shitty.
know, and that's
Sorry,
what's,
I don't mean to say that.
But,
I do.
but that's what's awesome about him is he's just down to earth, has all
I
this
have
fame.
heard that. Yeah.
And he's just enjoying the ride, and there's nothing wrong with that. I would do the same thing if I'd be like, hey,
Exactly.
Say we got popular with
Right.
this, I'd be like,
so many
hey.
people turn pretentious.
Exactly. I'd be like, hey guys,
no.
what's up? I'd say hi to everybody.
Exactly.
It's like I sit on the toilet the same way you do.
Exactly.
Like
Not me.
I just make more money than you.
I sit reverse. I face the
You
tank.
face the water the
tank.
water box.
Yeah. It's because of the
Well, because you were a big AC Slater fan from Saved by the Bell.
he always said the cool way.
He already did.
With the back
Right, the chair.
The back of the
in front
chair.
him, yeah.
AC Slater.
That's the cool or cool teacher pose too.
They
Like,
don't do
cool
that
teachers
anymore
do
because you
that.
might get hurt.
They flip the hat backwards too.
Yeah. Well, I still do that. I'll be like, hey, let me talk to you about drugs, kid.
Most ridiculous trend was that fucking crisscross.
That didn't last
Why was
long.
that
It was like
ridiculous?
What do you mean? I
nine
loved
months.
it.
9 months.
Shut up.
Crisscross to make you.
No, because everybody was understanding, like, especially men, you can't just pee. Like, you have to pull your pants down to your ankles.
Okay, that
Yeah.
sounds dumb. Yes. Okay,
Yeah,
fine. I agree.
unless
with
you had a
I
zipper
was just
in the
thinking about
back.
it from a woman's
But then they
Which would've
started
been good
making.
I thought
gay
it looked
dudes.
cool.
They started making. I just heard that. Be great for gay dudes.
Well,
yeah,
it
but
might-
then it would
it might rip it up.
The other guy would get like. It's like teeth.
Wow.
It's like pretty much teeth. Like you're pretty much biting a dick with your zipper love.
Oh, these pants are too tight.
Why did you get this skinny jeans?
I'm bleeding.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways, Betty White,
Smelly shaft. Smelly shaft.
Stop.
glistening shaft are the two words
Glistening
together that
and
are-
shaft. Hey, let me ask you: does
Moist.
the word yes? Does it bother you?
No.
Okay, I know a lot of women
Moist.
that,
Yeah,
that
that's so
can't
weird
stand
to
that
me.
word.
What,
That's
what
so
if
weird
what
to
if
me.
a wet cat came next year and you're like, oh, that's a moist pussy?
That pussy's so moist.
Yeah.
It wouldn't bother me. I would
Moist.
just be. I think I would be. I would think I
You'd
would
probably
be
be in the
bothered.
background laughing.
I think I would be bothered more at the fact that
A wet cat went
you couldn't
next
just
to you.
say that.
Yeah.
So it's not about the moist.
We're going
pussy.
back to the
Who
60s.
says that about a cat?
the
Like, who calls
60s.
that?
People
You know
still
what I
call
mean? Like,
female dogs a bitch. Like, hey, that's the bitch of,
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I heard
It's-
somebody
it's usually-
using that in a proper
think that's a
way.
Let me
country
introduce
thing.
you
That's
to
here's my bitch.
That's a country
to,
thing.
to
But
the neighbor.
all I'm saying is I haven't heard that.
She used to breed dogs next door.
Yeah,
she always
that's
says,
the
"Oh
bitch.
yeah, she's the bitch."
Okay,
and you're like,
that's right. That's a one-off. What I'm saying is, I would be bothered by the fact that somebody would say, if it's a cat, saying, "Oh yeah, look at that moist pussy," instead of just saying, "Yeah, the cat's wet."
Say it was.
That would bother me, not the word
Say
moist.
it a spray bottle that was like, and it was moist.
Or a cupcake. Man,
No,
this
I-
cake is so moist.
I would say thank you.
I love
Especially
these.
if I baked it.
I love these
You're
moist
welcome.
cakes.
So that could go so many ways. What you just said.
Yeah, I know.
I love these moist cakes.
Well, I baked it.
I baked it.
You should probably put your toothpick in to see if it's done.
I'm gonna thank your mama for them moist cakes. You know what I'm saying?
See, I feel like the edited version. The edited version
Why are
of
your cakes moist?
dirty stuff is worse than like the real like. Hey, I'm gonna put my penis in your vagina.
well,
You think
that
that's
sounds so
worse?
clinical?
No, that's not worse. I think if I go, hey, you're moist pussy, blah blah, and like you start going into it, it's like just it's worse than like the real like straight to the point.
I think it
I'm
depends
gonna
on the
take my
situation.
ramrod and put it in.
I think it
Can
doesn't
words
matter
like that be
what-
romantic?
No, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, I think it doesn't
I don't
matter.
say
what-
ramrod.
Any. If you're saying any of
like
that,
he
it's
just
gonna be
grabs
weird.
you by the hair and he's like, "I'm gonna fucking rip up that."
that pussy and just.
That's different.
See,
Yeah?
but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
different.
fucking
Like-
tear that shit up.
I'm going to have intercourse with you.
That's weird.
I'm going to
Yeah,
pound
see,
it purple.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Edit it.
No,
like when you
exactly.
edit
But
it,
that's what I'm saying.
It's weird.
Like,
Oh, so that is worse?
That's fine because that's not
I'm gonna
weird. Like, if you're
intercourse with
using
you.
weird adjectives and you're trying to be sexy, then yeah, that's just as weird as you saying
So do you
vagina
think?
and
Okay.
penis.
So here's my other question. You think your grandparents talk that way in bed?
Hell yeah.
No.
Yes.
Slang is different than it is now.
Okay,
What,
but
pussy
it was
is
the
pussy,
same.
dick is dick. That
No.
they've been those names
No.
forever. No.
No.
What would you say now that's slang that wouldn't be said then?
And then what would I say now? That was
Harry
slang
Gopher.
Right.
Right now?
Nobody says that.
Hell yeah!
I
I'm
think
gonna
they,
plow that Harry Gopher.
I think they said cock instead of dick because dick was associated with somebody's name, Richard.
Right.
So I think they said
It
cock.
still is.
And
Yeah.
for as far as like
I think they
pussy,
said dick back then too.
I don't
Yeah,
think they
they
did.
did. They did.
Let's
Badge.
Somebody Google the origin of dick and what.
What's the
year.
least sexy word?
Juice?
You, for
For-
anatomy?
My man
Yes.
juice is coming out of you.
For a guy or a girl? Or both?
Yeah.
Wang.
Wank.
Yeah, wang.
So
I
like,
don't like
so
wang.
so if somebody was trying to talk sexy to you and they were like,
Suck my wing.
yeah.
I'm good. Bye.
Like his wing, his brother, like suck my wing.
No, but seriously, just wing. Like, because what other words are there for penis? Go ahead, tell me, and I'll tell
Wiener.
you if they're. Yeah, that's definitely on that list.
I'm gonna be like,
it's
I'm gonna-
not a
I'm gonna-
sexy word.
I'm
though.
gonna-
That's what I'm saying.
Wiener-
It's not
wiener's
a sexy.
I don't
like a-
think,
But that was
I
your
don't think
question.
wank.
That's
Yeah,
more
that's
comedy.
true.
That was your
Okay.
question. What's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a sexy word
So if I was
for
like, I'm
penis?
gonna take my wiener and
Wiener,
ram
wang.
it into you.
What else?
W words. Wishbone. I got my wishbone right here. I want you to make a wish on this bone.
Okay, what else?
There's no W words left.
No, not W. I'm in general.
I'm like going through. I'm
He's
like,
like,
Washboard.
my
yeah,
abs.
okay, Beyonce. So, come on. What else?
Prick.
What other words?
Prick.
Prick. I don't ever
I
think.
wouldn't
I don't
associate
think of
it
a
with
dick.
an actual penis. Exactly.
Schmuck.
I just think
Yeah.
of an
Like
asshole.
I was like, hey, you're
No,
a
schmuck also.
Same thing.
That's
Schmuck
not,
means dick.
I
in
know,
English.
but it's the same thing.
Penis.
I associate it with
Yeah,
a
but
person,
do you-
not
I can't see a
actual
Jer-
penis.
I can't see a Jewish person being like, "I'm gonna suck my schmuck" or suck my schmuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my schmuck in you.
You want some Schmucker's jam?
Oh,
No, and then no, but then she's like, who
Why
else
is
is
it so
coming
fruity?
over? Like,
Right.
is somebody else coming?
Dinner for
Okay,
schmucks.
what else?
Dick names Johnson,
Yeah, no.
Sir Isaac,
Okay, so
Sir
I'll
Isaac
just
Winky.
I'll just help because there's not
Ding
not
dong.
a shit
There you
ton.
go.
There's not a shit ton, so I will say there's probably more that are
What are-
stupid than not.
what
so
is
I would say
vagina
dick.
names?
I would say dick and cock are probably the only respectable.
Yes, I will, but I honestly feel
terms for a penis.
I don't think they called it dick back then.
What about shaft? What
like
about
if you
a
go
word
to
like
the
shaft?
1920s?
Because a shaft isn't for me. A shaft it's
So
a
if I was
part of
like,
the penis.
let me
It's not
take-
an actual.
No,
penis.
but if you're like,
Let me shaft you.
is that an acceptable word to
Oh,
use
yeah.
during sexy talk?
what would you
Shaft.
say?
Uh,
He's one sexy mother. Shut your mouth.
my shaft is throbbing. I don't know.
My throbbing cock in
My
your
throbbing
pussy.
shaft.
See, that's better than shaft.
That sounds worse than saying.
I feel like throbbing is the only other word like
for like
Yeah.
your heart.
you can't.
Okay, so I'll
nobody
tell
says
you-
like, oh, my veins are throbbing. No,
I have a
when I
throbbing
think of a-
headache. Throbbing headache.
I
The
think of a
reason why,
dick
the reason
whenever
why
I think of throbbing.
I like the shades. What was it? 30 Shades of or 50 Shades of Grey. By the third book, I was absolutely done with it because they're just like
Just
to your
all the
point. There were
words?
so many times that I can read the word throbbing and
Pulsating.
exactly like I was over it. I'm like, all right,
Pulsing,
this
my
is just the
pulsing
same
cock.
fucking shit recycled. I couldn't deal with it.
I
The
feel
first
that
one
way-
was amazing.
Well, we're supposed to recycle and reuse.
Okay.
So
I feel
and
that way
goes with
about a lot of
too.
words. There's certain words that only go together. Like I can't think of any specific examples except for throbbing and penis or throbbing and cock.
Or vagina.
No, throbbing
vaginas throb?
headache.
Yes.
I'm telling you, throbbing headache.
Wait,
I've had a
vaginas
throbbing
throb?
headache.
Yes.
They
We
pulsate.
get lady boners.
Yeah, that's true. The
Oh,
uterus
like
rises.
the little
get lady
the little
boners.
man in the boat stands up.
No, the uterus rises.
When I think of a little man in the boat, I think of him doing like the Karate Kid pose.
Oh my god, can I show you guys something
The
gross?
crane kick.
That's when they get erect.
Yeah. Because that's the ovaries, your hands.
this picture grossed me out so much.
What the hell?
Let's read it.
That's how my dick looks. You're
Aw.
man, like the-
He looks so sad.
He's like unimpressed.
Right? Isn't that like such a
Unimpressed.
sad
If
alien?
if the clit looked like that though, I wouldn't lick it either. I would lick
Okay.
all the way around it.
Third question for
God.
me: if
Okay.
you could reach, would you suck your own? And
If
same
I
with you.
could give myself head,
Yeah.
would I?
And same with you. Would you lick your own pussy?
I mean, I don't know.
I would.
Maybe.
I wouldn't
It's my
only
dick, my semen, my everything.
Wow,
It's like,
wow, are you gonna take your semen in your
exactly.
mouth?
Exactly.
You're gonna take a
Recycle.
load in your mouth? I don't think I
It's-
would.
It's my own.
I think I'd finish myself
Why?
off with
Why?
my hand.
Why? Because society.
Because I don't want
to?
semen in my mouth. I don't.
What if you
Sorry, not even my own. I don't care. I'm not
What if
gonna
you
test
went on
out
a
my own
boat
recipe.
with a bunch of sailors?
What?
Semen.
semen.
Oh Jesus!
Think about it. If you leave the Navy, you're discharged.
I
semen.
don't
Oh
want
god.
semen.
All right, so I'm gonna go with no because
Dishonorably discharged.
I don't think that would be as fun as somebody else doing it.
Yeah, but it's
No, I just wouldn't.
You would know what you like.
Okay.
No.
Or are you
see, here's
scared?
the thing.
But no,
Here's
but
the thing.
that's the part of it that
I give
makes
myself.
it amazing.
I give myself my own hand job.
True. Do you give yourself
That's
your own
fi-
fingering?
no,
Bullshit. Shut up.
Do you have the toys? Then?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you ever smell the toys afterwards?
No,
Are you like,
why?
oh, that's what I smell like?
well, I know what I smell like, but I don't smell my toys.
Because it fills the room.
That's not.
That's true.
accurate.
That is
Sex,
true.
it's-
like for
if
for
you're
everyone.
having sex.
Yes.
It smells
Well,
like sex.
I'm not-
Yeah,
And
it
then
smells
you-
like
you
sex.
hear-
It's
Using
both
a
of you guys.
toy. Using a toy is not doesn't. It's not the same as having sex with
The fuck
another
are you
human
punching,
being.
a
I
whoopee
know,
cushion?
right?
No, that's the penis going
not the
inside
same.
the.
It's not the same.
And it just goes,
We're good at Foley. This
Okay,
is
go ahead
these are
and let
good.
me know.
hey,
when
does
you're
this
done.
look like a vagina? I haven't shaved.
Wait, so
No.
fingering yourself is not the same as using a toy to masturbate?
No.
What do you mean?
That's
Obviously,
that's the
it's two
question.
different things.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
no, it's not the same.
But you're still
I
touching
don't-
your lady bits.
I don't.
Do you finger yourself and
No.
then smell it?
It's not even about the smelling part. Okay, I am.
Because she's got nails.
I don't.
That probably doesn't feel great.
She's like, ouch,
True.
ouch. I should have
That
got
probably
the gel
doesn't feel
ones.
great.
No.
Is that why you look for men's nails? Like,
I wonder. Maybe
it's
it
like,
is.
oh,
Like
those would.
I don't want those dirty long things.
Those would
in my
rip me
vagina.
up.
Subconsciously.
Who knows what they've been?
She's like finger fucking like his fingers already. She's like,
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. That has happened.
Wait, when you see big hands,
It was
you're
only
like,
with a couple of. It was only with like
"Ooh."
2 people that I like
I
had
would-
this really strong attraction to.
Their hands.
No, them. And when I would look at their hands, and they had great, like, clean, nice hands.
It's the
and
worst.
literally, that's what I would think about. Like,
ooh, you can play with
would be
that.
really
yeah, you can
great.
play with that.
yeah,
Play with that.
yeah,
Sounds good.
yeah,
What?
yeah.
That's why I like wearing rings, like tons of rings and shit. Because it adds girth. It adds girth to my fingers.
That's
up
not
your middle
what
finger, like you have rings.
I would be
to
paying
the
attention to. It's not about. It's just cleanliness and like
Yeah,
how
no, I
they
agree.
look. They
What?
have
Yeah.
nice hands. Yes,
And if they're
it's
soft,
not about girthy.
if they're soft, and if they're
It's not about girthy.
But you wouldn't like play with your own clit with your mouth, like go down on yourself.
No.
I think I
Why
might.
is that so hard to believe? Listen, I am not one of those people that like I'd be so hard up to like having. No,
Oh, that's true.
for sex, I enjoy. I enjoy
she
having
can ring
another
up almost
person.
anybody
Yeah, that's true.
and be like, "Hey, you want to come over?"
It's not
Yes,
about that because
I will
I'm
be
not
right
like that.
over.
What I'm saying
No,
is,
but it's true though,
We
right?
can watch
like
a
pretty
movie.
much,
It is.
you can just literally go.
That's
like,
the difference between men and
scroll,
women.
stop.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck.
Let's try it. Where's your
Boop.
phone? Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, right.
well, how are you gonna try it?
No,
You're gonna
try it.
call.
Right.
You
You're
got to
gonna
call
go
somebody
into
and
your
see if they'll fuck
contacts.
you.
No.
Be like, hey, what's going on?
Oh my god! Then I have like a stalker
I bet
for
you they'll
life.
be like,
I'm good.
Try
yeah.
it. Let's do it.
No, that's horrible.
No, that sounds great.
Don't be like.
And that's
somebody
the
else who's
difference
been on
between
this
men
podcast.
and women, I think.
No, it's different.
That's
Because if
different.
I did that, that person would be up my fucking ass every day. Like, even if I
you
said,
want 'em
hey,
up your
it's
ass?
just no. Even if I said like, oh, it's just a joke. I was
No.
on a podcast. It was just a joke. I was asking, no. Then I'm good.
No, and he
good.
can listen to the episode, and we have a new listener. The,
Oh.
And he would be
Is that how we're
listening
gonna
while
add listeners?
texting me. Where you weren't kidding, right? I mean, can I come over? No.
no, try it.
Nope.
Well, you said let's change the subject.
Yeah,
And I
no,
was
because
like,
I'm gonna get mad. That's why.
I'll get mad.
No.
Get angry.
No, I didn't like that last episode of the podcast when I was like about to kill Ernie.
What did I do?
Huh? When we were talking
Oh,
about men and women,
no,
so
no,
I didn't
no,
like that.
That was you.
That's what I said.
you
I
got-
didn't like
you got a
that.
Yeah,
little
that wasn't
pissed.
me.
It's okay.
Here we fucking go.
Women always jumping off the fucking.
Off
All
the
right,
deep end.
stop it.
Motherfucker.
Stop it. I will fucking leave right now. I will order an
Motherfucking-
Uber.
Oh yeah.
That's
Don't force me, Ernie.
Not-
Don't force me to make you not drive out of your way.
What?
It's gonna be like $120 Uber.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'll drive you.
Dude,
home.
have you
worth
guys looked at Uber and Lyft
It's-
prices right now? They're disgusting.
Taxis. You know what I saw more
and they're
of
taking
right now?
advantage like a motherfucker.
Taxis. I've seen more taxis than Uber drivers now.
Yeah, and
because
what's
they're
weird
cheaper.
is yesterday when I was
Well,
on
if that's the
Lyft,
case.
there was a cab option in
Yeah.
the app.
Well,
That's weird.
because
Yeah.
so like in the suburbs, like getting a cab is like you have to wait 3 hours and it'll show up. But
At least it'll show up. Sometimes
Yesterday,
there's no Uber driver.
Right, and they
I
cancel on you, and then
I ran in. I think there was like eight taxis,
Yeah.
that I ran into in Northwest Indiana. Like, that's insane. I was just like, oh, so that's what's happening. Even if I go to like the boats, because like when certain people want to go to the boats, I take an Uber because I know I'm going to be drinking.
Right.
You know, it's like,
Yes, I saw somebody comment on that the other day. They said that their Uber was going to be $90 or some
Yeah.
shit like that. That's
That's
crazy.
stupid. That's
a
stupid.
normal Uber before pre-COVID, if I took it to
it was like
Rosemont, would have been
$30.
like
So,
maybe $20.
is it just that there's not a lot of
Yesterday was
drivers?
$45.
Wow.
Is it just that there's not a lot of drivers?
Guess not.
Gas prices and everything?
Yeah.
Gas prices haven't gone up
But
that much.
but I think it's a lack of drivers because
Yeah, I could see it.
because literally it says
People are
we're
getting-
still looking for a driver. We're still looking for a driver. You may not get a driver, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
because they're all
Lyft,
doing Uber Eats.
But I'm a big fan of Lyft.
Uber
I
Eats
do
doesn't
like
charge a
Lyft
lot.
over Uber. I
Cheaper?
started with
Yeah.
Uber for years, and then I switched to Lyft, and I
It's
don't
cheaper.
like
It's
Uber.
the pink mustache.
Yeah.
I think that's what gets me.
And I'm all about a mustache.
Yeah. What? The pink mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Down
dye it.
there.
So Lyft, if we dye our mustaches pink, will you sponsor us?
Correct.
Lyft?
Lyft.
That question is for you. All of Lyft.
All of yous.
Will you
Use.
sponsor us?
All of yous.
All of you guys.
Yeah, welcome to Chicago.
I drove for Lyft. I drove for Uber too.
I did too, but it's weird
had a
having
hybrid.
somebody in your car. That's where I'm at. Like, I care about my car, so it's like,
Sometimes you would get people that were like super cool, and sometimes you would get people that were like, "What? Like, why are you in my car?"
Like last night when I left Rosemont, I added a stop. We stopped at McDonald's, and I thought it was really cool that he let me eat in his car. So I try to be nice and not get sauce for my
And then you,
nuggets.
like, tipped him
'cause I
like
didn't wanna make a
$3.
mess. So I was like, no sauce. Just dry nuggets.
Ew.
By the time I finished, I was like,
Yeah, you're like, thanks for the lift.
yeah.
Yeah, you're like, oh.
Did you get spicy nuggets?
I did.
Oh, they're good.
They are good. Surprisingly good.
I think I like the Wendy's nuggets better. The spicy ones.
I thought I did. Wendy's spicy
Wendy's are
nuggets are
good.
really spicy.
Yeah,
But they're good.
That's why. That's
They
what
are
makes them
good, but
Like,
I
they're
like the
moist.
McDonald's is their spicy is like tolerable. Like for Wendy's, I need to have ranch with the spicy ranch with the spicy.
I like it with Valentina.
Never tried though.
No, I'm just kidding.
I
never
like
tried
it with,
either.
what's that shit called with the tea? Taja or whatever.
Oh, tahini.
Yeah, same thing.
Taja.
I like that in beer.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
They have beer that has like chili peppers brewed into them.
Yeah.
Not great.
Oh,
They burn your throat
hot.
on
Yeah.
the way down. Like as you're drinking it, you
Heartburn
feel like
City.
a tickle in your throat, and almost like it feels like you want to.
And then you pee and you
It's like
feel
you
it.
almost want to burp.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. That might be a that might be an
that's a
STD.
separate health concern.
I've
Nate.
never had that, Nate.
Me neither. Me
no.
neither.
Sometimes blood.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it depends. It depends on the
Speaking
the
of
mood
blood,
I'm in.
I'm just kidding. Like that's like the worst transition right there.
Right away,
of
I'm like,
blood.
is he gonna start talking about
Speaking
periods?
speaking of blood, so when you have a tampon in,
Uh-huh.
no, I'm just kidding. How do you pull it out? No, I'm just kidding.
What?
Are you using the string?
Yeah, there's a string.
Before now, do you know why they call it like
here we go.
Right?
you're on the rag, like because they used to put rags in
Right.
Oh,
your
okay.
underpants.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact of the day.
Some places you have to sleep in an outhouse
Yeah.
for.
Well,
having
according
your
to the
period.
Bible,
Right. We are untouchable.
we can't be around you if you're on your period. It's a mortal sin.
Correct.
So try explaining that to the
Which is
judge.
why we're doing it remote today.
Yeah, exactly.
Just kidding.
God-fearing
next week.
people.
Someone's angry.
I know. Remember, I kept apologizing all week.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jesus.
No. I was PMSing all week, and Ernie's like, "This is fucking bullshit. What's up with this?"
I hung up
attitude?"
on her.
Yeah, he did.
We were
He
talking
hung
on
up
the
on me.
phone, and she got real like. She
Like,
came after my
I was an
neck,
Snippy,
asshole.
like
I
you were
was an
just-
asshole.
and I literally hit click, and then like 2
I
hours
called him.
later.
I called him back. Did that make you feel good? He was like, "Actually, yeah."
It's like weird.
I think I came a little.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, why is my underpants stuck to my... So we should do that for Oktoberfest. Fill those.
I'm doing it for
September.
now.
Yeah. September. I'll pull mine out. Wink. I'll pull mine out. Get it?
You're gonna pull here. I think it's time for us to pull out.
Yeah, you'll just hear zip.
Thanks very much for listening. For No Sense of Direction, my name is Ernesto.
I'm Jesus.
I'm Mary Magdalene.
What the fuck? I want to be from the Bible.
How fitting when Ernie's shirt says, "OMG, you guys."
Bye. Peace.
Okay.
Good night, Earth.
Is that really your thing? I love it.
I know.
gonna
I
be my
crack up
thing.
every time I
Yeah.
hear it, even though I know it's coming. It makes me laugh every time.
To the Earth. Yeah. We are technically we
in tune with his soul.
anybody who's got internet has access to us.
Got it. That's true.
You got to be on the line.
Move, bitch. This is No Sense of Direction. My boy here
Nate.
got an erection.
Nate
Got it.
got a boner.
Oh, we're not rapping our intro?
No. This is Maria, and I don't have diarrhea.
Are you here to say? 'Cause
Hold on, let me see.
every white person raps that way. My
Right.
name is Nate.
My name is Nate, and I'm here to say I love Fruity Pebbles in a
Different way.
different way.
Hey, okay, Nate.
I shoved my dick in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love Fruity Pebbles. I love them.